Welcome to this week's episode from the crew at Not Nauti. And this week, the boat fixing saga continues. Endless boat jobs whilst we're stuck in the marina with a gen set that's in a million pieces. And whilst we wait for parts to hopefully arrive, we're going to tackle some major jobs and some minor jobs. Now, a couple of weeks ago, you might remember our flybridge cover met some heavy winds and exploded into a million pieces. One of the friends of our channel from down south is coming up, and he's going to take a look at our flybridge cover. He's got an upholstery business and it's going to give us some suggestions as to what needs to happen with our flybridge cover, and hopefully we get to tackle a couple of other bits and pieces that have been on that upholstery list as well. But for now, let's look at the easiest job of all, the kitchen table. The elephant in the room for a while has been the dining table, the kitchen table, the salon table, or the lack thereof. Currently, it's quite small. A little while ago, someone sat on the edge of the table and popped the weight on the edge, which is a big no-no, popped the whole thing off, ripped all of the screws out of the base of the table, which was not ideal. We've had temporary fixes over the last couple of months which have never really been that successful. The job just needs to be done once and for all and done properly. What I was waiting for, hence the temporary fixes, was I was going to replace this pedestal. This high-low pedestal was replaced one time before many years ago by a previous owner, and unfortunately it's not quite the right size, so the table has never dropped down low enough to make a comfortable bed. It's always sat a bit too high, and having slept on it several times during storms, it needs to be fixed. It's really uncomfortable. However, because of all of the unplanned and unexpected expenses happening to us left, right and centre with boat chaos, fixing this has dropped right down to the bottom of the list. So it's time to just get the tabletop back onto this pedestal and have it be safe and secure so that we can use it properly from all different angles and not have to delicately dance around the fact that it's really just sitting on top and held together by sticky tape and prayers. Let's get into it. About to tackle the salon table. Now, as I said before, doing things half-assed means you end up with a half-assed result that just isn't fit for purpose. These screw holes are absolutely bored out, and what I had done previously was just temporarily shove some toothpicks in it so that it would grab onto the threads. That did not work. So internet, you lose on that account. I really just need to do it properly. So I've got some builder's fill which I can throw in here and do it properly and then drill it out, and we are good to go. First things first, I'm going to mask off the area so that I get a decent workspace. Now, the whole conversation about doing things properly reminds me of a wonderful book I read a long time ago called Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. And it's a book by Robert M. Pirsig. I'll leave a link in the description below. And it's a book that traces the journey of a man who descends into madness after the death of his son and then emerges from the other side after finding himself, reinventing himself, and going on an epic road trip on a motorbike. And the whole premise of the book is framed around maintaining the motorbike. It really is one of those books that changes your life. And for me, as a 20-year-old, reading that, it absolutely changed how I saw everything. And in the book, there's a comparison with his riding buddy who's riding a Honda Gullwing, which is, you know, a brand new sort of super bike. The author is on a vintage motorbike and he has to tinker with it every 5 minutes in order to make sure that it continues to operate. The Honda Gullwing, however, is immensely reliable until it's not. And the moment it's not reliable, the moment it needs attention, the moment it needs some servicing, it's discovered that they can't do it and it needs to go to a dealer. And they're in the middle of nowhere, so they have to work it out. They've got to find a dealer. They can't actually work on the motorbike themselves. And so that juxtaposition is a central core part of the philosophy of the book. And for me, this boat is very similar to that. This boat is constantly needing work. It's constantly needing attention. Things are constantly breaking. And I don't really know what I'm doing half the time. But that's the joy of tinkering. That's the joy of just finding out what you don't know. It's the joy of problem solving. And hopefully that's a massive lesson that the kids are learning. They're watching me go through this whole process and just nut it out. Actually, this is a job that the kids could get involved in. Boys, do you want to come up here and do this job? Quick, quick. Come and look at this. You can do this. You go around the other side.
Okay. Is it a tape thing?
Yeah, tape things. You go around the other side, Mackie, and you do these ones. Alex, you do these ones.
Alright, what do you do?
Just exactly that. Come around here, Mackie. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill these holes in with special filler that dries rock hard.
Like concrete.
Like concrete, yeah. And then what we end up doing is drilling it out so that it turns into something really strong that the top of the table can hold on to.
Oh, cool.
But by putting this tape on, why do you reckon we're putting the tape on?
So it doesn't spread around the whole thing?
Yeah.
My job is split, Dad. Is it, Dad?
Just do it a little bit closer,
Oh,
dude.
wait. Just a little bit closer. So if you do it like this.
Okay.
Like this?
Yeah, look how close I've got to these holes.
Yep. And then more for me, and then I'm done with that hole. Matt, how about I do this hole? Yep. This is fun.
Yeah, and then you can watch and learn.
Look how close I did.
Cool. You can watch and learn how we do it. It's a bit stinky because we're using a special kind of filler that.
This one's gonna be perfect.
Fantastic.
I'm making it so close. Is that good, Dad?
Yep.
Is that what the thing is? Ew, why is it toothpaste?
It's like toothpaste.
It's like toothpaste.
See the smell?
Ew. Oh my gosh, what is it? Ew. It looks like ice cream.
So the reason why these two bits are separate is because as soon as they join together, they start reacting and going hard. So then what we've got to do is mix it all together.
No, but can't hear I show. Sunburns. Yeah.
Right, so what we're doing now is we're just jamming this in.
That will go in. Will smooth in. Fall in that. Will just fall in.
It's not going to fall in, we've got to force it in. Right, we're here with Brent, who's a friend of the channel, been watching for a while, and he has an upholstery business.
Yes, Pebble Beach Upholstery, Rangura, North Canterbury. Do a lot of work up here on the boats, and here today to help Dave and have a look at his problem with his very destroyed canopy.
So we've identified some points of weakness, and we've identified how to make it better. So let's take a look and see what we're dealing with. So what's happened in the past is that there was a cover here that I found down below that was never really used. One of the problems that I want to address is this hatch, and having some sort of really robust and secure cover that's maybe looped on with bungee cord and just like
What we could, yes, you can do it that way. This one here, you can do a curtain rail, on the side of the caravans, and you can put a curtain rail around it, and you put in a solid unit, but with a zip in it.
Oh yeah.
So you unzip it, and you walk through, and it's still attached. So if you want it down, you can have it down, or you can zip it back up.
Roll it back up.
Yeah. So it's a permanent fixture.
Like these ones here.
Yes. Yeah. They've got a curtain rail. Yeah. So do exactly the same principle. So you can do that, and you can have a zip round, and you can walk through. The only thing I'm thinking of here for you is to try and keep the weather out.
Yeah. So
I'm thinking maybe bring it back to here. The cover. Still have your bungee, of course, which creates your fall, because it doesn't matter what you do, you're still going to get water under this one. So the only way to stop that is come up to here somehow. I can shape it. Still have your bungee up here. And then your fall will come onto this. And then off the back, and then off the sides. It'll mainly come off the sides. Maybe you have two good bungees, so it's got a bit of strength.
Because really it's just mainly about, I think the whole thing relies on this door being in place to stop the wind getting up under that. And had we had clears at the back,
it wouldn't
have happened.
No.
And
and she's getting to the end of it anyway.
Yeah. And so what I'm going to do as well is get some perspex in here, just to get that problem solved. I actually like to shape it up on here instead of using the old cover, because it's all shrunk and twisted. And so what I'll do is I'll do a pre-cut, and I also have to take a pattern off the front. You know how it's got the reverse there that comes. They're brilliant. That's what I've got on my boat. They just don't lift. And you don't need anything to hang on. They just sit beautifully, and I shape it all, and then whip it away, sew it all up, do what I need to do, and then come back and refit it. So just what colour you want, of course. Black, that's easy. I'll turn up with is a great big piece of canvas with a seam line down the middle, and I turn up here and I've got clamps and this and that, and I pull it into place and cut it and shape it. Then I whip it away and put all the the reinforcing and the domes and everything onto it and bind it. And I guess that's also part of what's happened here. On some of these bits here. There's
your wear points and all that.
There's actually a screw bulkhead nut there, which is created.
So when I'm here, when I do my shaping, I put all those marks on. I draw all over the canvas with chalk. It'll be covered in white chalk when I finish with it. And then I take it away and redo the whole thing. You can see up the front there, see how the canvas is pulled in around that corner? See how it's shrunk? That's why I don't use the old one. Further up on the flybridge, further forward, right up the front, see how that's shaping around that corner there? See how that's shrunk? So I don't take a pattern off the old ones. It gives me an idea,
Yeah.
but I prefer to have it, shape
Cool.
it in on spot, on site.
It is the next day. This is all hardened off, so it's time to sand it. It's a bit colder today. It is winter time, so good to be outside, good to be doing jobs. Let's go. Here is the table in the lowered position. We're just doing a test fit before we sort of commit to drilling pilot holes and doing the whole thing. But you can see what I mean about it not really fitting. Ideally, this would be down here and the back cushions would go on top and it would create a bit of a level surface. As it is, it doesn't do that. And so what ends up happening is this is hard, the rest is soft, and the only area to sleep on here is sort of right against the edge, so it doesn't really do its job. But that's a replacement for another day. Got it lined up pretty much. We'll take these bottom screws out of the pedestal and gingerly flip it over. Right, somewhat successful. Didn't move that much. Cool. Time to do some drilling.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that the concrete we put in?
Yeah. Right, you go on the other side, my mate, and pass me over the screws.
So what type of screws? Big ones or the little ones?
Little ones, mate. Yep, one more. So the good news is every single one of those holes has brought out the filler. So it means we're in the right spot. Do you want to pull the tape off, dude?
Yes. I want to see it. Yeah?
Yep.
No more screws. Can I pull up that tape?
Yep.
The bad news, you have 0 screws left. There's 0 screws left. Except these ones.
So where do those ones go?
Here.
Yep, on the bottom.
And there's one. Wait, no, there's not one more left, Dad. At the perfect amount. I would like to try one this time, but I can't I?
Try putting one in.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I?
Yep.
And then can I do the last one?
Yep.
Alright, so.
Just get started. Okay.
So, you click this button? Or
Yep.
this? Quite heavy.
Cool.
Oh, it's easy, just.
Job done.
That was like kind of Is it finished? Is the table ready to sit on or something?
Yeah.
So I can actually. I can. Hey, look, the table is usable now. We can lean on it. Wait, can we, Dad?
Yeah. You go and sit on the table.
Yes!
There you go. Solid.
Yes, it is. Is it turned off?
Hold on. Move that pillow.
So now, put this here. Please spread them out. Let's spread them out.
Hold on. Right.
We're done.
We're done.
It's a little bit of hard work, and then we're
The
done.
table is secure, well, as secure as it ever was, and it's not going anywhere, it's not tipping up. Job done. That job has been super frustrating for such a long time. Now it's complete. Tick that off the list, Max.
Woohoo!
Thank you very much for watching and sharing in a little glimpse into our life. We really appreciate being able to share these videos with our friends and family and the wider community online that we are now meeting. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment, as all of this really helps our channel grow. We also have a Patreon account now too, if you would like to engage with us more and get access to a deeper layer of content, as well as some of the art we have been creating along the way. See you in the next video, and we hope you find a way to be a little bit naughty each and every day. Take care.